Welcome, scholars, to Developmental Psychology, Chapter 14. Developmental Tasks of Emerging Adulthood. Key Notes. Emerging adulthood is often a time of experimentation before assuming adult roles and responsibilities. Paths to adulthood may be influenced by such factors as gender, academic ability, expectations in late adolescence, and social class and ego. Emerging adulthood offers a period in which young people are free from pressure to make lasting commitments. A measure of how successfully emerging adults handle the developmental task of leaving the child at home is their ability to maintain close but autonomous relationships with parents. Remaining in the parental home is increasingly common among emerging and young adults who do so often for financial reasons. Personality development. 4 views. Key notes. 4 theoretical perspectives on adult personality development are normative stage models, the timing of events model, triate models, and typological models. Normative stage models hold that age-related social and emotional changes emerge in successful periods, sometimes marbled by crisis. The timing of events model proposes the adult psychosocial development is influenced by the occurrence and timing of normative life events. The 5-factor model of Costa and Macrae is organized around 5 groupings of related traits: neuroticism, extraversion, openness to experience, conscientiousness, and agreeableness. Definite key terms. Normative stage models, theoretical models that describe psychosocial development in terms of a definitive sequence of changes. Intimacy versus isolation. Erikson's 6th stage of psychosocial development, in which young adults either form strong, long-lasting bonds with friends, romantic partners, or face a possible sense of isolation and separation. Yay! Timing of events model. Theoretical model of personality development that describes adult psychosocial development as a response to the expected or unexpected occurrence and timing of appointed life events. Normative life events are commonly expected life experiences that occur at customary times. Social clock. Set of cultural norms or expectations for the times of life when certain important events such as marriage, parenthood, work, entry, and retirement. Triate models. Theoretical models of personality development that focuses on mental, emotional, temperamental, and behavioral traits. 5-factor model. Theoretical model of personality developed by and tested by Costa and Macrae. Typological approach. Theoretical approach that identifies broad personality types. Ego resiliency. Dynamic capacity to modify one's level of ego control in response to environmental and contextual influences. And or the ability to adapt flexibility and resourcefully to potential sources of stress. Ego control. Self-control and the self-regulation of impulses. Impulses. Relationships in emerging adulthood. Key notes. Young adults seek intimacy in relationships with peers and romantic partners. Self-disclosure is an important aspect of intimacy. Most young adults have friends, but have increasingly limited time to spend with them. Many young adults have friends who are considered fictive kin or psychological family. According to Sternberg's triangular theory of love, love has 3 aspects: intimacy, passion, and commitment. Key terms. Fictive kin are friends who are considered and behave like family members. Triangular theory of love. Sternberg's theory that patterns of love hinge on the balance among 3 elements: intimacy, passion, and commitment. Marital and non-marital lifestyles. Key notes. Today, more adults than in the past postpone marriage or just never marry. Be a crazy cat lady. Be a crazy cat lady. Be a crazy cat lady. Reasons for staying single include career opportunities, a desire for fulfillment, women's greater self-sufficiency, and financial constraints, alongside others. The ingredients of long-term satisfactory are similar in homosexual and heterosexual relationships. The gays and lesbians in the US have made great strides to continue bigotry and stigma. With the new stage of emerging adulthood and the delay in the age of marriage, cohabitation has increased and become the norm in some countries. Cohabitation can be a trial marriage, an alternative to marriage, or in some places, it's almost indistinguishable from marriage. Marriage is universal and meets basic economic, sexual, social, and child-raising needs. Mate selection and marriage age varies across culture. Parenthood. Key notes. Today, women in industrialized society are having fewer children and having them later in life. Fathers are usually less involved in child raising than mothers. Marital satisfaction declines during the childbearing years. In most cases, the burdens of dual earner lifestyle fall most heavily on women. When marriage ends, key terms. Divorce rates in the US have fallen from their high in 1981. Among the likely reasons are an increase in educational levels, the delay in the age of marriage, and the rise in cohabitation. Basically, because less people are getting married, less people are getting divorced. Adjusting to divorce can be very painful. Many divorced people remarry within a few years. Thank you for joining us for Developmental Psychology, Chapter 14. Study hard out there, scholars!